If you're watching this video, chances are you're considering making the move to Gilbert, Arizona. Well, even if it's not Gilbert and you're thinking about making the move to Arizona, you need to consider Gilbert. There are a lot of great reasons to love Gilbert. In today's video, I'm gonna go over the 6 reasons you need to think about making Gilbert, Arizona home. So number 1 is going to be the location. Like I said, it is located in the East Valley, southeast of Phoenix. But what I love about the location is how close you are to the highways, to the 60, to the 202. It's really easy to get around, into Phoenix, Chandler, Mesa, depending on where you need to go for your personal life or where you need to go for work. And like I mentioned in the beginning, it doesn't take long to get to the Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. Also, they have the Mesa Gateway Airport in Mesa, which depending on where you live in Gilbert, for us, it's like a 5-6 minute drive, but it's right there. So you have the location of where you live that's really close to everything. And I think a lot of people are shocked of where Gilbert is located and how easy it is to get to places. Now, if you're going to the West Valley, that's gonna be a little bit of a trek no matter where you are in the East Valley. But all in all, to get to the main things you need to, Gilbert is in a really great spot. The number 2 is going to be the crime and safety. I know a lot of people, especially when you're moving to a new area, you're worried, is this place safe? What's the crime like? How can I raise my family there? And those are the questions we asked ourselves when we moved here. Former cop, 13 years, so that was of huge importance to us. Now, Gilbert has been recognized as 2023 safest city for trick-or-treating. Yep, that is a real thing. That was from the Chamber of Commerce, and it is the 7th safest city in 2022 by Wallet Hub, where they looked at 42 different factors. Now, I get it, crime can happen anywhere, but when you look at the sheer size of Gilbert and their crime statistics compared to other cities, like for example, where we came from in Illinois, it is night and day comparison with safety and crime ranking. So, crime and safety, or the lack thereof with crime, and just how safe my family feels here, especially with 2 daughters. It was huge importance for us when we called Gilbert home. And I think that's a lot of the reasons why a lot of my clients who reach out to me from YouTube, they like that feeling. They like that community feeling of the safeness of where they get to call home. Number 3, that's gonna be the neighborhoods. You get some awesome places to choose from, some awesome master plan communities, depending on what your budget is and what it is you are looking for. Homes here are a little bit more expensive than the average for the Phoenix market. So the average list price currently is $845 and the median is $675. But the last 60 days with sold homes is $611 and the median is $559. And that gets you a 3 to 4 bedroom, 2,100 to 2,200 square foot home. And the cheapest sold in that time frame was just under $200,000, and the most expensive was $2.5 million. But then you can find new homes like in Waterston North, which has a lot of floor plans, community pool, lake, or established neighborhoods like my favorite master plan community, an area I've covered extensively, and that is Power Ranch, that has 2 catch and release lakes, pools, walking trails, paths, 2 schools in the community. And then you have Agritopia, which is kind of like that farm life within the city, really that community feeling. Or maybe you want an older neighborhood. So Gilbert really has a good variety. Or maybe you're looking at renting. They have some beautiful luxury apartments here. It just depends on what it is you're looking for. Now let's look at schools. And this is number 4, my reason why you need to look at making Gilbert your home. Gilbert ranked public schools number 5 best in Arizona out of 131. There's 3 school districts that serve Gilbert, and that is Gilbert Public School Systems, Higley Unified School District, and Chandler Unified School District. And look at greatschools.org. That's a great spot to get some research in, but take some of the reviews with a grain of salt. They're really great ones, they're really bad ones. Talk to some people. If you have questions about a particular school, give me a call and I can find out some information on that school directly and get it over to you. One thing that we love about this school is the schedule. Now, for most schools, you're gonna have a much, much longer summer break. But here, the kids go back to school in, at the end of July. So a lot of people think, well, it's a shortened summer, but you also get a 2-week break in the fall and a 2-week break in the spring, and then pretty much a normal winter break. So for us, we love it. We love having that extended fall break and a spring break, but we couldn't be happier with the schools and the education our daughters are getting. Number 5, and this is something I didn't even know really before we moved here, and right now I'm at Gilbert Regional Park. And that is part of number 5, and that is gonna be the park's recreation things to do. They have basketball, pickleball, sand volleyball, tennis, 4,000 square foot splash pad, huge multi-level playground, an amphitheater, 10-acre lawn and this 7-acre lake for fishing. In the works is the Cactus Surf Park, and that's gonna be done fall of 2025. And that's gonna be Gilbert's very first water park, 25 acres. It's gonna have a cactus surf park, a cable wake park, surf lagoon, sandy beach, restaurants. And the good thing is, a lot of people worry about water, especially in the desert. You're throwing in a water park. Well, it's going to use less than 100 acre feet per year of water. And that's going to be connected right here, part of Gilbert Regional Park. And they're also going to be building the Ocotillo Bridge. And now this bridge will go across the Queen Creek Wash and the East Maricopa floodway to connect the east and west portions of Ocotillo Road. So just more and more development, and it's for a park. And this is free to use. You don't need to pay to come here. It's just a great spot for us. We come here all the time. Now, maybe not now as I shoot this video in July, standing outside, sweating like a pig, but the splash pad is great. So it's gonna be awesome to finally have a water park so close to home. When we're talking about parks, there's also a place called Cactus Yards, and it just won Outstanding Park of the Year for the 4th year in a row. And Cactus Yards, a premier sports facility in Gilbert, capacity to host a variety of youth and sport league tournaments. It has replicas of like Fenway and Wrigley Field, places like that. So really cool. Think if you're a kid traveling to go play in a tournament, you get to play somewhere like that. It's a really cool facility, and it's a place here, again, in Gilbert where you don't see in a lot of communities. One of my favorite parks to go to with the family and just myself, just to go take a walk, is Riparian Preserve. So in 1986, the town of Gilbert made a commitment to reuse 100% of its effluent water, and that led to the development of Riparian Preserve in 1999. 110 acres, 70 acres make up the 7 recharge basins. You will find over 300 species of birds, and there's also, you can go fish there, just walk around, a great spot to go. We love hanging out there. Again, maybe not in July, but a great spot to go take a walk, take in nature, and it's located really in the middle of the city here in Gilbert. And number 6, and like I said, the reason that we moved here, the reasons that we called this place home, the reason we love it so much and will never leave Gilbert, and that is just how family friendly it is. Starting with downtown and the Heritage District, just walking down there, even if it's just my girls and I, and going to get some ice cream, and just, how nice it is. And there's something for everyone. And the town, it organizes a plethora of family-friendly events and activities throughout the year, really fostering a strong sense of community, from festivals to the farmers markets downtown. There's always something happening in Gilbert for, adults or kids. So Gilbert, it has a ton of awards, a ton of rankings. People love it. We love it. Let me know, what questions do you have on Gilbert? Could you see yourself living here? If you're looking to make the move, reach out. All my contact info is below. I would love to help you, be your free resource. Be the person who answers questions for you, is your boots on the ground, so that way you don't have to go figure it out on your own. Let me know. It's Rich Brecklin with The Real Broker. Can't wait to talk to you.